What's up, Glassy Gang? It's Glassy, and today we're talking about Halo again. More specifically, how Halo Infinite needs to tap into its community of creators, and Forge is definitely the best way to do it. Now, if you go back to Halo 3 days, we had Forge where we could make our own maps, we could make everything look pretty, we could put guns wherever we want, spawns point wherever we want, we could do everything. We don't have that in Halo Infinite. And we already know that Halo Infinite is a live service game with plans to extend well into the decade, and it's expected that the interest in Halo Infinite will peak and trough. A drop off of players after campaign completion and a wave of new releases that we're seeing at the beginning of the year may be contributing to the shifting player counts. So while I'd hesitate to draw conclusions on what exactly is going on, it's clear that there are a few areas that 343 Industries could tweak and improve for gamer retention. With a small pool of maps and game modes to pull from, Halo Infinite has gotten too stale too quickly. New modes like Fiesta and Attrition temporarily spice up the gameplay, but it's just not enough to keep players like me specifically engaged. But you know what, I did like Attrition a lot. So rather than put the onus on 343 to build new maps or introduce new game modes, why can't we crowdsource map creation and game mode variety, which is arguably the franchise's best features? In order to have a shelf life, 343 expects In order to have the shelf life that 343 expects, Halo needs to utilize its most powerful resource, the community, us, the gamers. Forge is definitely one of the most important additions to the Halo franchise. The level editor was first introduced in 2007 with Halo 3, like previously stated, and has been iterated and reiterated with every Halo release since. Versatile and relatively easy to use, Forge started as a way to make simple changes to existing maps, but quickly morphed into a vehicle for players to create custom maps and share them with the community. Forge became so popular so quickly that Bungie released Forge-specific maps built out of movable and deletable Forge objects for Halo 3. Following that, quality of life improvements arrived in subsequent games, adding snappable magnets, object highlights, and better lighting. Forge is now a full-blown map creator, with sites like Forge Hub offering a collection of incredibly impressive builds designed by casual creators and professional devs alike. Forge's ability to extend the lifecycle of the game is what makes it such a powerful tool. Halo 5's version of Forge offered scripting for the first time, so players were able to harness the power to do a lot more than build throwback maps or jaw-dropping gorgeous environments. According to Forge Hub writer, artist, and community leader Carson Berry, aka Captain Punch, Halo 5's Forge gave players the most options and the most freedom, acting as basically its own Halo-themed game engine rather than just a level creator. The creations from players were so impressive that 343 Industries took notice, launching a Forge playlist 3 months after Halo 5's release called Community Breakout. The playlist featured Forge creations made using the Breakout map as a jumping off point, pulling the top 10 community-made maps for playlists for players to enjoy. Not too long after, 343 Industries began to pull Forge maps into the regular playlist, adding more depth and variety to Halo's most popular game modes. The Halo 5 community acted as both content creator and consumer, helping 343 spice up the game long after its launch, and so, it's the power of the community that Halo Infinite desperately needs right now. Forge can definitely help bridge the gap, giving 343 Industries more time and space to continue to work on the future Halo Infinite content. However, launching Forge requires dev work. Barry believes that a temporary salve is, quote, fully fleshing out the custom game options as soon as it's reasonable, end quote. Instead of putting out a beta build for Forge, lobby hosts are still managing to make some interesting non-standard modes, and we'd be able to do a lot more if the feature parity with previous titles was achieved, says Barry. Custom modes are also crucial for many Forge projects and have been one of many keystones of accountability. The Halo franchise has always had a passionate and creative player base. Improved creator tools, be it the ability to create maps or more flexible game modes, could only help the community feel more attuned to Halo Infinite. Staples of Halo matchmaking like King of the Hill, Griffball, Action Sack, Team Doubles are not only fun, but they provide players with a variety of experiences. That variety is particularly important given the tightly competitive arena focus of Halo Infinite multiplayer. New maps and modes take time and resources for 343 to create, test, and implement, but players can create those modes themselves, providing a steady stream of freshness into Halo Infinite. If Forge is indeed as far as 343 tells us, and it was recently delayed slightly and is due sometime this year, but we don't have a set date yet, then the developer needs to give the players more opportunities to experiment with game modes. This will buy 343 time to continue making sure Forge is the most impressive version yet, while, satisfying the players to create and enjoy new modes. The community's here to build it, and the community will definitely come. They just need the tools. But anyway, guys, that's all I really have right now. What do you think? Do you think that we should bring back Forge and Halo Infinite? And if so, do you think that we should really do that now or wait till we introduce new maps in? Leave it in the comment section down below what you think. I want you to go ahead and give a thumbs up. I really appreciate your help. And guys, I'll see you next time with more Halo Infinite news.
Confidence back, or what are we doing?
Oh, I'm still fairly